I'm Joe Cook. I'm the president of the Brian Bent Memorial Aquatics Complex Foundation. We call it BBMAC for short. It serves the Coronado Unified School District, particularly the high school aquatics teams, the water polo and the swimming. And it's been providing aquatics physical education to what we think about 1,000 children in grades 6 through 9. Not to mention it's also in another venue for adult members of the community who are interested in fitness, lap swimming, and our aquatics programs, aquatics aerobics, to come down and enjoy themselves here. Sometimes the city times don't necessarily work into their schedules, and we offer an alternative to that. The pool's been operating for a year right now, and revenues, quite simply, don't match cost. And we're trying to find solutions on how we can bring that problem under control. And right now, we've identified to the superintendent that we have not been able to secure enough revenue that'll address the cost issues, and there's some significant questions regarding the original intent of the business plan. And the BBMAC Foundation was supposed to raise revenue essentially just to support the pool itself by the hole in the ground, putting water in it, heating it, circulating it, chemicals, and a manager. What we're finding is that we're also supporting programs that we weren't never intended to really subsidize. We're in a position of we're subsidizing someone else's programs instead of ourselves. And one of our ways of raising revenue is fundraising, and that puts a burden on us to raise funds over the long term if we have to subsidize another program. Keep in mind that almost every other pool, in fact all other pools we've compared ourselves to, receive a subsidy from their parent organization. We receive zero subsidy at the present time. So that in a nutshell is what the problem was. Prior to the board meeting of last week, on August 11th, the superintendent had indicated that he intended to recommend to the governing board of the district that they follow two options. Option one being a closure on August 28th after we begin a federally mandated repair. Option two being where we stayed open in very limited capacity after that repair is complete sometime in mid-September. And that was based on our report to him of our financial predicament and what he thought was in the best interest of the district. After that meeting, the school board decided that they want us to come back and basically craft an interim operating plan to the end of the year. At the same time, they directed that a task force be formed to study the issue long-term after the end of the year for a long-term sustainable pool. The repair is kind of up in the air right now for reasons that are beyond our control that have to do with administrative functions at the district and with the contractor. There's some discussions on what is going to be the date certain that they actually begin the repair. So to answer your question is, right now, to tell you a week before the repair whether we're going to be shut down on the 28th for the repair, I couldn't tell you. We might be, then again we might not be. We'll post updates as we get them. Frankly, Steve, there are a lot of things that are kind of in motion right now that are, and we're not really able to say with certainty what's going to happen next Friday, even with the repair. Right now, the intent is to stay open through at least the end of the year in some limited capacity. But the bbmac.org website would be a good one. Also, we have a master mailing list. If you'd like to get on that mailing list, you can subscribe to the website, and I send out periodic newsletters, as I'm going to do next week. Once we get a little more information on what happens next Friday, we can probably give more information as to what happens then.